So this exercise is called the gauntlet. And we know at the playbook, one of the keys is being able to move forward and handle shots in this area of the court. We obviously know why being able to hit from here is so important. So this is called the gauntlet because you're going to be working on all these variables we've been talking about: trajectory, pace, time, movement, and strike zone, so on. And by playing up here, you lose to a large extent your ability to manipulate some of this stuff, right? When you play back behind the baseline, you have much more of an ability to control the amount of time you have. You can back up if you need to. You can control your movement to a degree by your depth a little bit. You can control the trajectory by moving up and back. You can control your strike zone. Here, you can't. If we make this our sort of barrier where we can't go behind, then I am really, or rather then Andre is really dictating what I have to deal with. And that's good because then you learn how to deal with all these various variables which you might not have been focused on too much ahead of time. So to start, we might just rally normally. Just normal. You don't need to moonball me just yet. Just a normal rally, right? So I'm going to be here. That's tough, okay? So tried to pick that up, didn't work, but I'm just going to rally here. Okay, that one I had to really take on the rise. This one's tricky. So you're just going to do this and try and get comfortable, and you're going to miss a lot more shots than you normally would. That's just fine. The whole goal is to get comfortable here, and if you haven't been doing stuff like this, then it's going to be a little tricky for you. Now, Andre and I are going cross court. Oh, I backed up a little bit too much there. There we go. That one I had to take on the rise a little bit. This one I got a little bit more time on, low in the strike zone, had to loop it. Got it. And this is just, you're just rallying here. Whoops. Not trying to put it away, but you're not obviously trying to push the ball either. All right, missed that one. It was tricky. Some of these you might have to take as a volley out of the air. So now Andre actually start hitting me all slices. Or moonball's fine. We can go moonball first. So now Andre's going to give me the moonball. And now my strike zone has changed. I have a little bit more time, but most of these I'll probably be hitting higher in the strike zone, although that one was waist high about. This one I have to pick up, didn't do it well, but okay, this one's gonna be high strike zone, and then I didn't, or rather high strike zone here, but you can see how if Andre goes a little deeper, now I actually have to pick that ball off the bounce. That's more your ability to take it early, deal with the trajectory of the ball. So you can see with this exercise, I have like no control over what I'm hitting. So this one I take out of the air, but this is great because it gets you out of sort of that bubble you might sometimes put yourself in where you're just kind of hanging out at a specific depth behind the baseline. And, it's your comfort zone. This is also a good drill for Andre because it forces him to hit a particular type of shot, which he can groove a little bit. So, well, I'll let that one bounce. That was a little tricky. This one I'll take on the rise. Didn't catch it totally clean. This one I might move in. So Andre, you can start slicing now. So now he's gonna go all slice. Now this totally changes the type of shot I have to hit. Lower in the strike zone. Probably can't go after it. That one was tough. Got to put a little bit more spin on it on my end to get it up and down. Good shot. That one's skidded, so the type of ball, the trajectory is going to be a little bit different. It's going to skid more. So it might take a second. See, I missed the last couple. It's because I was used to high arcing ball, and now it's skidding a little bit on me, so it'll take me a second. Sorry. Take me a second to get used to it. All right. Let's focus here. was tough. Whoop. All right, so you can see that after a bit of an adjustment period, I'm a little bit more consistent than I was at the beginning. All right, so the next thing to do, next part of the gauntlet, Andre's gonna give me a little bit more pace than I had been dealing with. Just gonna kind of come through it a little bit. Whoop, sorry. Whoop. All right, I'm gonna go through that same kind of calibration and adjustment period that I went through with the other stuff to get it. Yep, that's tough. That one I probably should have volleyed. Shot. All right, so that should give you a pretty good idea. Obviously, I've been doing it on this side. I want to make that caveat. I've been doing it on this side. You can do it on your, for y'all, a forehand. For me, a backhand side as well. Now, just everything. One other thing we could do, it kind of is with the moon ball, is we just got pace there. You could also go a lack of pace as well, because some players struggle handling these short balls with a lack of pace. But just give me a variety of stuff: slice, pace, moon balls, whatever. So now, mix it all in, so I don't know what's coming. Sorry. That's the idea.